Content is still number one for SEO right now. Not much has changed as far as ranking factors. We're getting pretty close to 2020, a couple months away. Years gone by pretty fast, and not much has changed. Between what gets you ranked organically through SEO. The main reason is because there's a bunch of different techniques that you can use, shortcuts, different things like that. You might be able to do work on the website and thinking that, okay, if I do this, then it's going to cause the website to rank and do well. And that whole process can be kind of exhausting, and I would know just because we used to do that back in Custom Wave maybe 13, 12 years ago, something like that. There were different things that you can do on the website, and then if you did it, the website would rank well, and customers would get phone calls, and everybody would make money, and it was really a glorious, golden age that, will never be around again. But it was by 2012, it got so exhausting to the point that I kind of realized that you can't have a stable business. And like for us, like we do well because we have good long-term business relationships with clients, and things are stable. Like once the results start coming in and customers are coming in consistently, you want it to be stable. You want it to stay consistent. You don't want kind of a up and down roller coaster where you don't really know when to expect customers coming in and no customers coming in, and it's good again. You want stability. And the thing with taking shortcuts in SEO is that you really can't predict like when Google's going to change something and then the tactic that you're using no longer works, and the whole process is exhausting. So really the best way to do SEO, the most stable way to do SEO, just is doing the things that Google wants you to do, and Bing and Yahoo and AOL still get people on there. Market share is about still about 65-35%, 65% Google. The other three search engines, according to ComScore, still make up close to 35% of the market share out there combined. If you combine Bing, Yahoo, and AOL together, it's still about 35%. So people still go on there, but what Google does, people basically follow. So the best thing to do is to kind of do the thing that Google wants you to do, which is focus on content. That's the best long-term stable strategy, because Google's in the business, like Google's search engine has value because it connects people to content that they want. So in our case, when we're talking about content, we're still focused on the long tail keywords, the specific keywords, the keywords that people don't search for as much. But because they don't get much competition, when you come up with content for those particular keywords, you will rank well because nobody else is really going after it, and because of the lack of competition, you can actually show up. Focusing on content like that is still the number one way to really move the needle in SEO. Link buildings, can still be effective, but that's pretty expensive just because it's time consuming, and it takes building relationships, and it's something that's really more built for full-time employees and big companies that can really dedicate the time and the patience that's needed for something like that to really pay off. But when it comes to small businesses, content is really the best way to go. Nothing's changed, and there's always going to be techniques and tactics that are out there that are kind of shortcuts, but they never last. And it's kind of sad when you have a company and a website that's ranked really well, and they're used to kind of getting businesses and phone calls for and clicks without having to pay for it, and then all of a sudden it disappears. So content's still number one. Nothing's changed. Just wanted to put the video out there just because I get asked all the time, like, as of right now, what's the best way to help your website with search engine optimization?